Hey, welcome to the second course for the song Wait from NF's debut album, Mansion. This is, well, first and foremost, I'm musically malnourished. Welcome to the channel. We are on a journey. You're on, what? What are you even saying, man? I'm musically malnourished. You're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. And so we're going to take a little bit of a deeper look at this song. Let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, Wait. NF raps about a past relationship that didn't work out. He talks about the struggle leaving the girl and wishing to get another chance. This track is very similar to Lie, Wish You Wouldn't, Got You on My Mind, and 3 AM. The music video for the track was premiered on Pop Crush on August 6, 2015. It's great that he has a lot of music videos, so we'll get all that stuff up on Patreon. Says NF hasn't given us the name of who the song is about, but we know it's about one of his ex-girlfriends, well, duh, before his marriage to Bridget. This goes for all of his songs about breakups. He most likely keeps his ex's identities a secret so he doesn't publicly humiliate them. A little bit different than Taylor Swift's approach. Presumably, after a fight, Nate is in a hotel room thinking about his relationship. Even though he realizes this relationship is not working as he'd wish to, he still has feelings for her. All right. Wait, don't leave me. Pretty self-explanatory. Where are you going? Why are you leaving? I can't lose you. Girl, I need you. And don't you love me? Guess you don't want me. We back and forth. This ain't working. Love ain't perfect. All pretty self-explanatory in this song. One of the things I talked about, which we'll get to in a minute in the React, was that idea of, well, I guess why I'm talking about it right now. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait for it. All right, here we go. I'm holding on to pieces of us that I just can't let go. I know it's a desperate kind of love, but it feels like it's home. That's an interesting line. Like the love feels like home, or the desperation, or the holding on to pieces like they've been there for a while. You know, it's just become home. But where are you going? I'm holding on to pieces because I just can't let go. So yeah, it almost feels like, even though it's not a great feeling, the comfort zone for him is this place of desperation, right? It's become home to him is what it kind of sounds like. So this is similar, obviously, to the first verse. Just wondering, like, she obviously has moved on, or is either like, because you can have somebody that moves on but may still struggle with the feeling, like they want to go back, but they also feel like their future's ahead or separate from the person. And so it may just not be this, it may not be this cold, like, I don't love you or care about you anymore. It may just be this, like, I've got to go on to something else. And I really kind of want to go back, but I don't feel like that's what's best for me. We don't want to have a conversation. We don't want to think about it. We just want to fake it. We just want to act like everything is great. Go back to the day watching movies in the basement. Man, this is true with every relationship, but in marriage as well. I've been married for 17 and a half years. I think, I'm getting close to that 20-year mark. It was kind of like turning 30, which I'm 37 now, but 30, or I think I made the joke when I turned 30. I was like, maybe now I actually have something to say, and even 30 feels so young, but you kind of validate some things in life at that point. And so even the idea of being married for as long as I have, I feel like I at least have something to offer in that realm. And so the only way marriage works, number one, each person has to be on their own track of growth. Like if you're not both trying, it's right, the marriage isn't 50-50, it's 100-100. And some days you're going to be weaker. Some days you're going to make mistakes. Some days you're going to be discouraged and not feel like you can bring 100. And that's a beautiful thing in marriage, is that you're able to be there for each other when you're kind of going like this, right? On my low days, my wife has been so great to like build me up, and I try to be there for her on her low days as well. But the only reason our marriage has worked up to this point and prospered is because we've had to have a lot of hard conversations, like not on just, okay, you had an off day, whatever, dude, big deal. Okay. Like that's where the grace sets in, forbearance, that's forgiving before the offense. But when you notice maybe like, maybe we're trending in a direction we don't want to go. Maybe I'm too busy, and I'm not being present, or not pulling my weight in a certain area. There have been times that like, hey, here's something that I've noticed, or here's something that would help me, or I'm having trouble with this. And those are not fun conversations. And sometimes they can get a little heated and you can get a little offended, and you may leave the conversation without real resolution, but then each party has an opportunity to think, and you come back together and you find that resolution and you go, hey, I'm sorry I reacted the way I reacted. I just felt like I'm already frustrated at myself for this thing and that I've been trying to do this, but I understand where you're coming from, and I'm going to make a change in that area, or I'm going to do better, or whatever it might be. Or I apologize. I'm sorry. You're right. But so in the same thing, it's like him talking here about this relationship. Like we don't want to have the conversation. We just pretend like everything's great. And eventually that's not going to be enough. Stuff's brewing under the surface. Problem is now I feel like everything is changing. So yeah, I'm trying to make a living on the music, but I feel like every time I look at you, I'm in a place where it's hard to be the man of the house when you ain't got no house. That's what we talked about in the React, is this this place of like, he's trying to go after a goal that isn't fully realized yet, and that can be challenging, especially if somebody's wanting to build on something, or maybe like there are goals that they wanted that they haven't reached yet. And when you don't necessarily have the responsibility of a family at that point, you can be like wholly absorbed into something, but you're going to cheat somewhere. There was a principle I heard one time that was like, cheat's a funny word. I'm not talking about in the sense of being promiscuous or cheating on somebody, but somebody's going to get less of you. Something's going to get less of you. You put energy here, generally it means you're going to have to decrease energy here. And that balance can be so difficult at times. And so obviously in this, and it's a two-way street, he's probably having to give a lot here, and she's probably getting a little less of him, and maybe she's not seeing the result, but he's like, oh, I'm on the verge, like I want to be the man of the house, but I don't have a house for us yet. And she might be like, yeah, well, I'm kind of ready for that. And, that can lead to a relationship ending. And so that's kind of what I got out of the line there. It's complicated. We don't want to talk. Sitting in a hotel room, like, why? Call your phone and apologize. There's got to be a way we can make this right. And he's just holding on these pieces. Wait, don't leave. But I would assume from the song, and obviously him going on and marrying a different person, is that it didn't work out. Wonder how she feels about that now. Too late. Oh man, cool song. Really cool song. Was just missing a guitar solo. That's all I needed in that. Would have been awesome. Well, let me know your thoughts on this song, or anything that we discussed, or if there's anything you saw that I didn't see. Thanks for being with me in this one. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.